Hello all, welcome to my video. So today we'll be going to see how we can apply or what is the use of if NA and if error in the Excel formulas. Okay, so you might have come across several errors in the Excel while applying your formula. So let us see such an error where I'm having a table, I'm having a search, I'm going to search for some value in this table and I'm going to get a result. Okay, so we'll be using the VLOOKUP formula. Let's enter some random number here, 3. I'm going to look up VLOOKUP, applying VLOOKUP formula, lookup, I will look up value. So I'm going to look up this value inside comma table array. The next one is table array. So you specify the array, comma the column index. Column index is for the corresponding value for which the search has to return, or VLOOKUP has to return. So we are searching this table corresponding to this column 1. We have to return the values in column 2. So we have to return column 2 values, right? So we say 2 and we have true or false. True is for approximate match and false is for a exact match. So we will go with exact match. So with the VLOOKUP formula, we are searching for 3 and we are getting a return value of C. So this works perfectly. Okay, so your formula is perfect and there is no error in this formula. So now what happens if a value comes outside this table? Let's say 33. What will happen? So you get an error, not any error. Okay, so we have to, so basically when you write a formula, you have to foresee in beforehand itself how to handle such exception, right? So I will show you how to handle such an exception. I'll say with the if NA formula, if NA, that if your result is NA, basically what this is what I'm trying to say. If NA value is the original formula, which is same as the VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP, you're looking up this value inside this table, column 2 false for that match. Okay, so you have filled in the formula for value. Now what if the value is NA? So if the value is NA, we say value not found. We can display a custom message, press enter. So we will not be using this formula anymore. Hide this formula. So we have combined if NA formula to have a better result. So here we have, if I'm searching for value 2, so return, we are getting a return value of B, right? So 2 is B. If I'm having 10, I'm getting a value of A. But if something comes in from outside this table, 55 by 56, whatever it is, we'll say value not found. So this is for if NA. This is the application of if NA. Your Excel where when you have to handle such if NA error. Then there is another such formula, if error. I think this if error can be also used in place of if NA, but if I'll show you separately how if error works. So here, this is the marks of a student. We have to calculate the average marks plus, let's say, for the class. Let's say this is a class students marks. We have student IDs 101 and 2. Let's consider for this time, for this example, only 2 students, and there are 3 subjects, and then 1 student. He has obtained for maths, he has obtained 25 out of 50. Another English, he was absent, and for science, he has scored only not B. So root, let's give him ID, let's say, and another student 35 of 50, 78, and 80 out of 100. Now let's see percentage of what the student has obtained. So to calculate the percentage, we divide 25 by the total marks. Okay, and then drag and drop to apply the formula. Now here we see that here I'm getting an error. Okay, so in this case, how do I handle such errors? Because the final result also will have errors, right? So I don't want this to be value, an error value. I want it to be 0. In case if this is absent, and this value is the marks percentage to be 0. So how do I do it? So I apply my if error. If error is my normal value, the normal formula, and if error, what do I have to return? I have to return as 0, right? This is what we do, 0. Then we close. So drag this formula, and so if error, so in this case, only in this case, this value will be taken, and all other cases, the formula will take value of this. Okay, since this is returning error, it will take 0. Sorry, this one. So this is the application of IFNA and IFERROR, and you can use this in most of your formulas. Better to use this by default in IFERROR in by default in your formulas, by anticipating the use of it and anticipating the value you want as a result if there is an error. So this will, thank you for watching.